time I see one of these little things, I think of Grand Theft Auto. I don't know if you guys got that. That was a guy.
Dude, you gotta try this, man. I'm telling you, man. I don't know if they have this in the United States or not. I know you have Dunkin' Donuts, but I don't know if they have this. It's a mango iced tea. It's really good. It's so refreshing. It's not super sweet either. I have a strawberry one, but it sounds too sweet to me. What was I saying? Things are just coming to mind as far as like what is like here and what it is to like try to blend in as much as you can. You only do so much. You're gonna stick out no matter what. I mean, I guess what I got going for me is that I'm not of light complexion, but even then, by my appearance, they know that I'm not a local. They know I'm not. They might think that some people think I might be Filipino. Yeah, some people have told me that. I used to get that in Manila a lot. They start speaking Tagalog to me and stuff. And like, oh, I'm sorry, I speak Tagalog. Oh, I'm sorry, you're Filipino. I thought you speak. No, I'm not even Filipino. Oh, you're not? Oh. So, what I'm trying to say is that you want to try to blend in as much. It's like you don't want to stand out more than you already do. So, in the process of doing that, just dress casually. Don't be extravagant, when you go out. I mean, I'll give you an example. Here where I live, either when I'm with my wife or not, we run into people all the time. Whether it be relatives, neighbors, school friends, friends of friends, a teacher, a doctor, a landowner, a landlord, yada yada. It's a small community here, so that's word travels. And I've said it in another video, I think, where people know who I am already. They've never met me or seen me, they know of me. So when they finally see me in part of the neighborhood, like, oh, that's the husband, that's the American that lives in such and such. And and I'm approachable. People that want to talk to me, for the most part, it will be probably truck drivers. And that right there, are the people that you will get information, and we'll try to get information out of you. So this is what I want to go with this. You do not want to disclose more than you should. When I first used to come to the Philippines, people used to ask me like, "Oh, what do you do for work?" And they would just straight out ask me, "How much money you make? How much money you have?" Just like it was no big deal. Because it's a different culture. It's different here than it is over there. You're not over there, or wherever you're from. I've learned over the years to just kind of just give them different answers. It's like I don't really disclose, or I don't really talk about it, or it's a personal issue, or I'll say things like, "Oh, I only disclose that with my accountant." or my tax person, or my bank only disclose. I give answers like that. To just kind of just try to change the subject. I'm not rude. I'm not abrupt. I'm not, telling them, hey, it's none of your fucking business. That you just don't do that. I mean, you can, but just they're very inquisitive people to the point where they're nosy, straight up nosy. Truck drivers. Always somehow trying to get information. It's not even checkers, man. These guys are trying to play chess, but they're playing at a checker level. I'll give an example. And not that I'm a chess player. I've only played chess a couple times. I don't really know how to play chess. I don't like playing checkers anyways. It's kind of boring for me. And I'm not that good anyways either. But anyways, that's just an example. I have this truck driver. Most of them know me. I know a lot of them now, throughout the months I've been here. I have my favorite truck drivers, and I have my not so favorite truck drivers. Oh, these things are dirty too. One of them is he's cool. He's whatever, They don't even ask anymore. Hey, where's your wife? Or they know that I go by myself sometimes, and then I come right back or whatever, At first, where's the wife? Where's this? Where you go? It's like now they just don't even bother asking me because, like I said, I'll give them, roundabout questions, Oh, I'm going over there. That's all I say. I'm going over there. I'm going around. I'm coming back. Where are you going? Over there. Kind of like the answers he gave you. I give him the same answers. It leads to where they have to, either specifically ask questions or not. It leads to I specifically have to ask. They're not going to specifically ask questions like that, what they want to know. So I had this one conversation with this one truck driver, and he was telling me, Visaya, you need to. Look, man, I've been coming here for 17 years, and I don't really speak a lick of Visaya or Cebuano. I should. I really should. I mean, it's my fault that I haven't. But since I've been here, I've told my wife and I've told my boys, hey, you guys gotta try to speak more with me, and they don't really converse with me. When they speak to me, it's so point to my little one, he's learned to speak a little bit more English to get to communicate with me. So the truck driver goes, hey, he starts speaking to me in Bisaya, and I'm like, huh? And he's like, oh, this means this means that. I'll teach you. He's going down. This means this means that. This means, how are you? This means good evening. This means, I want to go over here. This means I want to go over there. This means I want to catch the bus, or this means I want to go, just basically just phrases and stuff. And then he starts throwing me other phrases. So, you know what that means? I know. Then he goes and tells me this way. Oh, that's my mistress. I'm like, oh, okay. You have mistress? Nah, man, I don't have no mistress, bro. One Filipino, I don't have time for mistress. Oh, and he tells me, you are very loyal. You are very, very, very. What was the word that you? Not loyal, but what was that? I gotta think of the word that I was thinking. Now I can't even think of the word. You're a committed man. I said, loyal, committed, yeah. What it really is that one Filipino is a pain in the ass. 2 is suicide. So I said, why would I want another one, man? Forget it. I don't know if he understood that or laughed or not, but what he was getting is he was trying to get information from me. It's not the first time they do that. They're trying to just pick information. They're trying to sneak in there to try to get, one on you and stuff. so they can take that somewhere else, that word. Here's another one. There was a taxi driver one time, and he was sizing me up, and I mean, I do the same thing, but I'll take a visual, boom, and that's it. I won't be like just like looking you up and down. I'm like, hey, boom, visual, boom, whatever. I won't go for suppression, but I will pretty much gather what I see. So we're talking, and it was a long drive in traffic going home. He's getting information. No, we live there. You live in Lobagon? Oh, many bad people over there. Many bad people. Well, yeah, there is. But you know what? There's a lot of good people, too. Many good people. Oh, okay. Then he goes over, he switches the conversation about drugs. Here in the Philippines, there's been an issue with specifically shabu. Shabu is a form of methamphetamine that goes around, that's been around, and it's starting to boom again. And when I mean boom, the last administration was putting a handle on the street level from what I read and heard, and when I heard from family, and I'm hearing from family here, that now it's like it's starting to get a little bit, out of hand again. I do see remnants of it. I do see certain people under the influence that you can tell. I do see, what do you say? I haven't seen any crime yet committed, but I've been hearing about a lot of crime being committed rampantly happening throughout here, and not just attacking foreigners. It's been attacking locals, robberies, theft, assaults, kidnappings, all kinds of things, are on the rise now, and there are armed robberies and stuff. But something that didn't happen more on a regular basis, as rampantly as it is now. So this guy, just give you a description of him. Shaved head, no big deal. Excuse me. He looked like he was like in his mid to late 30s. Looks a little rough around the edges. Tattoos. Not just on his arms, on his hands, but around his neck. So I could tell. I mean, he even said it. He said it. Yeah, he said that he was locked up before. Oh, really? I could tell. He was just throwing that out there. So he came out right out, and just said, well, all my kids are in the back with my wife, and said, oh, so, how did he say it? He said it, you do stuff, huh? I'm like, do stuff? What do you mean? Oh, you've done stuff in the, you done stuff, you do stuff, you want to do stuff, right? Like he was throwing code, hey, you're a hype, or you do stuff, you want stuff, I know where to get you stuff. Like, oh yeah, sure, dude, yeah, hook me up, man, you gonna be my plug, like, oh, okay, dude. I'm telling you, people, man, it's just, you gotta be careful what you do, what you say around here. People are always looking for, somewhere, somehow, to get a hustle going. Or at the same time, also, you don't know if he's an informant. Most likely than not, he is an informant. He's a double agent. Or he's a peddler, but an informant at the same time, where that's where he makes his business. He gets paid to be an informant, and he gets paid to be a peddler at the same time. like I said, I treat here as I would treat it living across the border or being across the border in Tijuana, because I've had those same situations. People come to me and go, hey, 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 would you like, hey, you want some? Oh no, you want some? Oh no, you want, hey, you want girl? Nah, you want boy? No. Oh, you want little girl? You want little boy? Dude. It's happened here too, in Manila. I've been offered the exact same thing. All of it. And I said, no, thank you. I said, no, thank you. And I made it clear, no, thank you. And I just keep walking. If they start like pounding me, I'll walk the opposite direction. If they turn around with me, I go inside the nearest business. Common sense, people. Common sense. The moment you say yes, the moment you engage them, they got you. They got you. That's it. That's their little web. They got you. You got to be careful too of what you say. You got to be careful of what you say you have. You start saying you make so much money, or you live on so much money. I have these people, whether they're lying or not, doesn't matter. They're putting it out there on social media. They're putting it out there on YouTube. I live on $7,000, or I live on $5,000 a month retirement, with pension and social security. Good for you. That's no problem, dude. That's nobody's business but yours. Live it, love it, enjoy it at your own leisure, but don't put it out there, because you are putting a target right on your forehead, because somebody's going to see this, whether it's true or not. They go, hey, there is an opportunity. And it's not very hard to find somebody in an area like this, anywhere. Whether you're here in this town, whether you're in Angeles City, whether you're in Manila, whether you're in the barangay, who knows, dude. Whether you're in Cagayan de Oro, Mindanao. When you make yourself a mark, you're a mark. So, common sense. Do not talk. Do not brag. Do not say, I have properties. I have a house over here, and I have a condo over here. And I'm amazed at that. And no, I'm not, because I'm jealous or anything, dude. Would I like to have some of those things? Yeah. Have I had some of those things? Yeah. They come and go. I'm okay. I'm peaceful. I said, I'm okay here where I'm at. Nobody messes with me. Once in a while, yeah, somebody gets stupid and sideways, but I'm like, I just laugh at them. I laugh at them. And inside, I just look at them like, okay. And I just walk away. If that made his day, hey, I disrespected that foreigner, and I showed him. Yeah, I showed him. Little does he know that I can just grab him by the neck and just twist it off, and But I'm not gonna do that either. Let them think whatever they want, because once you do that with one of them, you're gonna get the rest of them jumping on you. You don't know if the guy's got a weapon, or later on it's gonna come after you. In the middle of the night, wait for you around the corner, have his friends or relatives. It's happened. And you got plenty of bloggers talking about how they're like between families fighting each other and they get involved. Dude, whenever that happens in families, that's what I say. It's happened to you guys. Don't involve me in it. I stay out of it. I don't have an opinion. I don't take a side. I'm like, hey, handle it. You guys take care of it. There's a lot of things you have to really be careful and be mindful. It's very different. It's a different world here. It's not bad. It's just different. And you gotta know what you're getting yourself into. And it's actually something that you learn through time. You can watch so many videos and you can have somebody tell you every day, it's like this, it's like that. And dude, you gotta live it. I'll give you an example, like in my line of work, I did an apprenticeship for 5 years, right? And I got good grades and everything. But it's not till you apply what you learn in a classroom till you're out in the field. Out in the field and learning your craft. That's where it really comes in. Like, oh, and book-wise, it's like, oh, is this... But dude, doing it out in the field, doing it with a journeyman that's been doing it for like 20-something years, or another guy's been doing it for 15 years, another guy's been doing it for 7 years, they all do it differently. And they'll teach you the same thing in a different way, and you learn that. So that's what I've been doing through all these years, is observing what it's like here. And I observe the same thing on YouTube, what some of these people talk about. And some people are just plain full of shit, what they're saying, straight up. And they're just doing it for likes, subscriptions, and ratings. But that's okay, man. It's no problem. I mean, it's you that's going to have to learn. You yourself is going to have to learn. They can't do it for you. They just tell you, hey, it's like this, like that, like that. It's really up to the individual because everybody's different. You can have two people go the same amount of money or whatever, same kind of merit, but they're different people. So one's going to take one path this way, and one person's going to take that way. One's going to take a path that way, and this other person's going to take a path that way. It's different. Everybody's an individual journey. No journey. Nobody's journey is like nobody else but yours. But anyways, I'm rambling on. I gotta get home. We got a package coming in today. My son's birthday's coming up in a couple days, so that's part of the package that's coming in. Peace out. We'll continue this some more.